Hey guys, and welcome back to a new video. In this video I'm going to talk about animation in Jetpack Compose. In the classic Android system, using XML language, we had animation as well. But for each kind of animation, we had to create multiple layout files, like XML files, to create these animations, and then attach them to the widgets to use them. And it was very difficult and time consuming. But in Jetpack Compose, we can use all of these animations and even more, and so easy. Let's cover some of them in this video. In the developers.android.com, in the topic animation, to teach this topic, they mentioned some main questions. For what we are going to use the animations, how we are going to use them, and why we are going to use them. Let's say in this video I'm going to cover this question: what kind of animation we should use in our application. And as you can see here in this project, I have mentioned some of them. Visibility, that we are using for a widget that we don't have it on the screen and we want to make it visible. Then we will work on shape of the widgets. We are using the transition, and we are using the transition, let's say, to control the transition of the object, and also we can use the transition to do multiple, to implement multiple animations on one widget. Then the infinite change in our application, and also animated content that animates, let's say, the whole layout. So let's start with the visibility. Here I have a new project and I have a composable function, visibility example. I have a column inside it and a button and a spacer, and down below we will create a box and we will implement the animation logic on it. And when I'm pressing the button, I want to make this box visible, but by animation. So to do this, here I need a variable to toggle it, a boolean type variable, and anytime that I'm clicking on the button, I want to change it and toggle it. If it's true, make it false, and if it's false, make it true. So let's have it here. Var, let's call it toggle, and by remember, let's have it false at the beginning. And here, by clicking the button in the onClick lambda, I'm going to use this toggle equal to reverse of the toggle. So simply by clicking this button, we will toggle it. Now let's start working with the visibility animation. Animated visibility. Here we have to mention that it's visible or not, and I'm going to use this toggle here. And inside of this lambda, we can implement the box. Okay, now we have a box and we want to make it visible by animation. Let's check it, and then after this first check we will customize it, let's say. Okay, we have this button. I'm pressing it, and as you can see I have the box, and again by pressing it the box will be invisible. And as you can see it comes like sliding from the top and goes back to the top. Let's see how we can customize this animation now. Here we have some parameters that we can customize them. For example, enter and exit. I will show you one of them, and you can use the other one and customize the other ones as well. So here after this visibility, I write a comma, and let's change the exit. Slide out horizontally because it was vertically normally. Let's change it to horizontally, and we don't need this lambda. We can use just parentheses, and let's check it and see what do we have. Okay, again by default it comes from the top and it goes to the left of the screen and it will be disappear. We can write a plus here and use fade out as well, and let's check it again. It comes inside and it goes outside by fading. Okay, let's continue to the next one. I'm going to comment this and uncomment this. Okay, here I have another composable function named shape example. It's the same. I have a column here. I have this toggle variable, the button, and the spacer. And we want to change the shape of the box here down below. So let me copy and paste this box from the top, and okay, now we have the box. We need another variable to control the shape of the box. Let me create it here. Val corner radius by okay, here we have multiple parameters that we can use, but here in this case I'm going to use animate integer as a state. Why? Wait a second, I will show you why I'm going to use integer. We need a target value, and as the target value I will write if condition, then I will check this toggle. Let's change it by pressing shift and F6, rename it to is round, and now it makes more sense. Okay, so if is round 100, else 0. And I have a small error here. We need to add a label, so automatically it's been added here. and now I can use this value here. After the size, before the background, I write clip rounded corner shape. And now let's see here. To make the corners rounded, we can use the dp, the float, or the integer. And if you want to use the percentage, make it round by using percentage, you can use integer. That's why I use the integer here. I could use dp as well, or float, but I've decided to use integer. And now I'm going to pass this corner radius here. And if you want, you can simply write here .dp, and that's a good choice as well. And instead of this 100, you can use, for example, 26, 25. Let's check it just like the percentage. Okay, we have the box with sharp corners, and as you can see, now we have it round. But the animation is not visible because it turns between these two shapes so fast. And let's customize this animation now. Okay, here I have this button, and here after this parameters, let's have a comma, and in the next line I'm going to write animation spec. We can use different parameters here. The most common parameter that we are using in this case is tween. It stands for between, the short version of between. And as you can see, it has a duration per milliseconds, and delay per millisecond, and easing. So let's work on this duration now. I'm going to write 3000, and it's by millisecond, so it will be 3 seconds. Let's check it. So the whole process will be done in 3 seconds, slower than before. Okay, so we have a smooth animation. Okay, that was the duration, and the delay is clear. You can have a delay, for example, after pressing the button, mentioning 2 seconds of delay, and after these 2 seconds it will play the animation. And now let's check what is easing. Let's go to a website to show you what is easing. Okay, here you can see the different types of easing. This one is linear easing. This is the time, and this is, let's say, the whole length of the animation. So if all the time that the animation is playing, the speed is constant, it's linear. And we have different more types. For example, we can divide the whole time in 2 parts, and from the first to the to this point, from P0 to P, we can have like a speed n, and in the second part we can have like faster or slower speed of playing the animation. And you can see here, for example, at the beginning and at the end of the animation, the speed is higher, but in the middle is lower, just like this. And also we can have it like that. with multiple points that makes it bouncy. Okay, you can play with them and use them in the application to be familiar with them by yourself. Let's go back to Android Studio. Okay, now we can use something else instead of this twin. Let's duplicate it and comment the first one in order to have it in the codes in my GitHub. And instead of twin, I'm going to use a spring. Okay. Now let's see what do we have here. We have damping ratio and stiffness. Let's check them also in a website. Okay, this video represents the damping ratio, and you can see if we set the high bouncy, it will be like that, and no bounce will be like that, and the two more steps between these two. And also this is the stiffness. So we can use them just like here. And let me copy these two lines and paste them in the Android Studio and see the effect. Okay, to check them, I have to mention that when we are using high bouncy, these two variables that we have here, to make it bouncy, it will go above, beyond this 100 and below this 0, and for example -10, and we are using it as percentage, so it doesn't make sense to have -10%. So let's check it to DP, and if we don't do this, the app will crash. Now let's check it. Okay, from 0 dp to 100 dp, and again it crashed. Let's change it to maybe 25, and this one to 300. Okay, it crashed. Okay, it works. As you can see, it's like jelly, bouncy, and let me change it to very low, for example, and let's see the change. As you can see, it's like waves on the water. Okay, so you know how to use the damping ratio and stiffness as well. Okay, and now let's check what is transition. Let me close this function and comment this and uncomment this, and create the function for the transition. Okay, here I have this function, and the variable is rounded is here, the button and everything that we used in the last part. Now let's here create another variable calling it transition equal to update transition. Okay, we need a target state and we are going to pass this is round here. Again, we need a label. Okay, and now I can use the same variable that we had here, this one, the corner radius, but this time instead of this animation integer, I'm going to use this transition, and the result will be the same. I will show you how to use transition to change the shape of this box, and in the next step I will show you how to use the transition to control two factors, the shape and the color of the box. That's why we are going to use the transition. So here I need this variable corner radius as well, by transition dot animate integer, and we can use animate color, animate dp, float, and whatever you want. Oh, maybe let's use dp in this case, and parentheses is enough. Inside of this we have to mention some parameters, as you can see, transition spec and label and some other things. So let's start with transition spec, and here I'm going to use lambda, and again tween, the same 3000 milliseconds. In the next line we need a label, it can be empty string, and in the next line target value by state, and we can use the is round. And if is round, $100, else 0. Okay, let's change it to integer. Now it's better, and everything is done, so we can use the box here. Let me copy and paste it. Let's check it. Okay. You can see the result of our code, and not dp, without dp. Okay, now let's change the color of this box by using the transition as well. So I'm going to create a value calling it color by using the transition dot animation or animate color, and again we need those parameters as well. Let's copy this two parts and let's use parentheses instead of the bracket. And in the next line, target value by state. Again, the same. If it the color dot yellow, else color dot gray. So in this case, on the top, for the shape, I have 3 seconds, and here I can mention like 5 seconds for the color. No need to have them the same. Let's check it. Okay, I forgot to implement it here. Let's use this color here. Now let's check it again. Okay, it takes 3 seconds to have this box like this, and 5 seconds to transition between these two colors. Okay, let's go to the next part. In the next part, we don't need the button because we are going to use the infinite animation, and automatically it should be played non-stop. Let me check what do we need here. We need the column and the transition as well, but not the same as we had it here. So let me copy some of the code. And here. Okay, we are going to create a value calling it again transition equals to, remember, infinite transition. And here we need a label created automatically, and okay, we need another variable. Let's work on the color of the box. So color by transition animate color. Okay, now as you can see, we have one initial value, that means a start value, the target value, and animation spec. So here we need two colors, gray and color dot yellow, and For the animation spec, infinite repeatable. Let's use this, and inside it we can use some parameters. Let's use the animation, and for the animation I'm going to use the tween again, and 2000 milliseconds, comma, the next line. Yes, repeat mode. Okay, for the repeat mode, we can use like custom value or restart or reverse. We are using the color, so let's choose reverse, from gray to yellow, and again from yellow to gray, and that's it. Let's have the label as well, and now we need the box. Let's copy and paste it. Here I have the box, and for the background color I pass this color, and let's check it. Okay, automatically the color is changing here. And let's go to the next part, which is the last one, and animated content. As I said at the beginning, we are using this parameter to control, let's say, the whole content of the screen. Consider we have a tab bar on the top with 3 or 4 different tabs, different screens, and for transitioning between these tabs we are going to use animation. Or maybe we have onboarding screen with multiple screens, like maybe 5 or 6 tabs, and to animate between them we can use this animated content. Again, we need the button to press it and pass the content past the, let's say, a screen, and yeah, we need the toggle variable and everything that we have. Let me copy it from here. Okay, animated content example, we have it here, and let's use animated content. Okay, for the animated content we need this target state, and we are going to use this toggle. And here we can have a modifier, so let's use this modifier to use the content of this. So comma modifier equals to modifier fill max size and dot weight 1f to occupy the whole screen. And we need a label as well. Okay, we don't need this lambda. I'm going to delete it, and after the label we are going to use the content. Okay, as the content here, I'm going to have again box, but we will have two boxes representing two different screens, two different composable functions. And if you have, as I mentioned, onboarding screen with multiple animation, multiple composable functions, you can use when, but in this case I'm going to use the if condition. So let's have it. If toggle do something for me, and else do something else, and here toggle lambda. Okay, here let me copy and paste the boxes. One box as the first screen and another box as the second screen. The first one has the gray color, the second one has the yellow color. Okay, everything is ready. Let's check it, and later we will customize it again. Okay, here we have one screen. Pressing this, and we have another screen, and it's popping up from the middle of the screen. Okay, now let's customize it. After the content, where is the end of it? It's here. We can have transition spec, and let's use the lambda here. We can use, for example, fade in together with fade out. Let's check it. Here you can see the difference. And if we want to make it like, let's say, better, let me comment this and duplicate it. Instead of this fade in and fade out, we can use, for example, a slide in horizontally, and let's use parentheses here again. together with and slide out horizontally. Okay, and we need here to write some parameters. Here we need initial offset x with lambda, and here target offset x with lambda. We need two parameters here. Let me explain what do we need for now. Consider this is the start destination and this is the final destination, and we want to have this block fully outside of the screen, and the start will be here, and then it will come inside of this, and this will be the final destination. So this is fully inside and this is fully outside. Let's have it here, full out, and here full in. Okay, now we can use like reverse of this. Let's have minus full out here, and here full in. Let's see the result. Okay, as you can see, it comes from outside of the screen totally to inside of the screen. I hope I explained it clearly. Now if I want to have it from here, from the middle of the screen, starting and coming here, I have to divide this start point by 2 in order to start from the middle of the screen. Now let's check it. As you can see, it starts from the middle of the screen. And also we can write a condition here to control it. If it's inside, we want to send it outside. If it's outside, we want to send it inside, just like this. So if we are going to use this toggle as well, so minus full out and else fully out, and here the same, not completely, full in without this minus, and full in. Now let's see the result. It comes from outside into the screen and goes from inside of the screen to outside of the screen. You can see. Okay, and let's have a minus here. I think it will make it better. Yeah. Okay, it opens and it closes. So that was everything about animation in Jetpack Compose, and In the next videos, I will try to show you how to use these animations, but not depending on the time. Let's say depending on the gesture of the user. For example, if the user is scrolling the screen, we want to make an animation to be happen. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you are new here, welcome. Please subscribe to the channel, and thank you very much for your time, for your support. If you have any question, write them down below in the comment box, and I will be so happy to read and answer them. Have a good day. Bye bye.